Namaste, this is Amber Jean, and today our Rocket Girl tutorial will be on Bakasana. Bakasana is the third asana that you see in the rocket sequence. So there was a reason why Larry Schultz, when he was developing the rocket, placed the rocket as the third pose after the warm-ups. And so this goes back to part of the philosophy of the rocket. And so the philosophy is to bring advanced poses to beginners. Because after Larry Schultz had been practicing traditional Ashtanga and primary series for many, many, many years, he was finally shown Hanumanasana or splits. So Bakasana comes in the very beginning of the rocket blast-off sequence. So we start with Utkatasana, chair, and then we go to Ardha Utkatasana, and then the third pose is Bakasana. So we want to place the hands down and spread the fingers. So spreading the fingers is a really great cue, especially for beginners. You want to encourage them to work their foundation for arm balances. And so that is part of why we place the rocket so early in the sequence. Spreading the fingers, coming up to the toes. Now for real beginners, they're modifying with squatting, malasana, and placing weight to side to warm up the hips. Knees place as high up on the arms as you can get them for Bakasana. You'll also notice that I have compression between my torso and my thighs. So when I lift up, I still have that compression. So if you can achieve that compression when you lift the feet are pretty high up on the arms. Good. So what are other key parts of the asana? Our gaze. So in any arm balance, whether you're teaching rocket or traditional Ashtanga, the gaze is very powerful. Gaze is everything. So when you train with me, I like for everybody to learn the traditional gazes in Ashtanga and then have an understanding of how we vary them when we instruct rocket. So that is the power of the drishti. And so if a lot of these yoga terminology sounds like a foreign language, it is. And that's the fun of it. It's okay not to understand every Sanskrit word. The more you're around it, the more you'll understand it. Okay? So here we go. So in the sequence, we're in Ardha. Now for rocket, we use the breath. So inhale, place the hands. Exhale, place the knees on the backs of the arms, lift to the toes. Inhale, gaze forward, raise feet. Exhale, chaturanga. And there's the transition into upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. So the transitions are also very important. And so in the beginning, we're stepping back from Bakasana. But more advanced, you're jumping up into a handstand from Bakasana. So there's lots of little pointers and tips along the way. Stay tuned, everybody, and be inspired.